Krinlee, did you want to add anything to this one particularly?
Not really a whole lot, but I wanted to he was talking about his dad, having, what he was just talking about, and then not really telling anybody. And I was thinking about my grandpa when he passed away. He was his last words to my grandmother was, "No sirens and no flashing lights." And that's just kind of what that generation was. No need to make a big deal about it. It's just, it is what it is. Yeah. And that's that's a mistake that we've been making for years. Right. And it needs to be better.
And I think the biggest takeaway, Njord had said this, was to break that generational curse about talking about men's health. And I think that's what his, when we have these discussions, we want to have a lesson at the end of it. And, Njord really want to punch away that message, break that generational curse of taboo of talking about men's health, talking about getting help that you need physically. And it was a great episode. So, I think there was a lot of good feedback on that one. So thank you again, Njord, for bringing that to us.
Thank you.
Of course.
I hate that it had to be broken up in 2 episodes.
Right.
Hey, actually, I'm not, right? To be honest with you. So, again, my big thing is on this one, I actually challenge you, Sensei, you've already started it, but if you guys have any male or other family members in you guys' families, if your dads aren't still around, which I don't think Krinlee or Sean, I think both your dads passed.
Yeah.
Find out if there's genetic issues that guys don't talk about either. Right?
Up a conversation.
It definitely does. Like Sensei Jon was saying, it sparks that conversation. You're able to start going down that line, of, oh God, there's a history of prostate cancer in my dad's side of the family. Okay, well, you know what? At a certain point, I know I need to definitely get checked on that. Okay, but if you don't have those conversations, you've got no clue.
Right.
Now, you're flying fat, dumb, and happy.
And I want to say, even with that, something's going undiagnosed because they don't know that they have that history. I know a lot of, if you're looking for a sperm donor or you're in this IVF thing and trying to conceive a baby outside of the natural way to do it, knowing your medical history is a big deciding factor of what method they use to do that. And if you don't know what that is, it may put off that journey that you're trying to, get to or whatever. So yeah, I mean, they do DNA testing and all these different things. And, but if you know that, you can simply just have a discussion with, your dad, your mom, your grandpa, if you have the ability to. So yeah.
I'm going to put it a little bit differently, right? Cause I breed dogs. Okay. That I'm an AKC breeder. If
you're AKC
we find
certified.
If we find an undesirable genetic issue, right, that both can pass on, we will not breed the dogs.
Yeah.
If you find in your family history that maybe it skipped a generation, maybe 2, guess what? More than likely, it's going to pop up in your children.
Yeah.
Right? So, I again, just tacking on further, knowing your family medical history is highly important before even becoming a father.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, my parents just did same thing, just to make it short. They did some Rottweilers with, don't even let them actually do the do anymore. They artificially inseminate them now. So to help with the some of the diseases and everything that come with, so that's a good point.
Okay.